The Eye of Ra, the thief and the sun god. The desert winds howled through the broken pillars of the ancient temple, whispering secrets only the dead could hear. In the flickering torchlight, Kasen, a rogue warrior draped in tattered linen and bronze-plated armor, examined the hieroglyphs etched into the crumbling walls. His breath was ragged, his body worn from the endless chase. He was running out of time. The curse of the gods had marked him. A black sigil, the shape of a serpent eating its tail, coiled around his forearm, his punishment for betraying the temple priests and thieves. His crime? Attempting to steal the Eye of Ra, the sacred artifact that had once given the sun god his eternal sight. Now, the eye was buried deep within the Duat, the Egyptian underworld, and Kasen had only until sunrise to retrieve it before the curse consumed him. He placed his palm against the cold stone door, whispering the words an old priest had scrawled into the sands before death had stolen him away. To enter Duat, one must die in life and awaken in shadow. The chamber trembled. The ground beneath his feet vanished. A rush of air pulled him downward into blackness. Kasen awoke to a sky without stars, a realm where light fought against eternal night. He stood on the banks of a flowing river, its waters flowing with liquid gold. Across the current, the Hall of Ra loomed, a massive structure carved from obsidian, its pillars lined with golden fire. A figure waited on the shore. Anubis, the jackal-headed god of death, stood tall, his arms crossed over his chest, his golden eyes unblinking. "Foolish mortal," Anubis spoke, his voice like distant thunder. "You enter Duat uninvited. The Eye of Ra is not yours to take." Kasen tightened his grip on his dagger, though he knew it was useless. "I have no choice." Anubis tilted his head. "And what would you offer the gods in return for the power of the sun?" Kasen's throat dried. The gods always demanded something. Blood, devotion, sacrifice, and then it struck him. "My name," he said. "Erase it from history. Let me be forgotten. Let the sands take me." Silence stretched between them. Then, Anubis smiled. "Agreed." The river parted. Kasen sprinted forward, entering the Hall of Ra. Inside, the Eye of Ra hovered at the center of an ancient altar, radiating an aura so bright it seared the air around it. Golden tendrils of light snaked outward, whispering in voices that did not belong to this world. As Kasen reached for the artifact, the hall exploded in fire. A monstrous hiss echoed from the shadows. Apep. The great serpent of chaos, Ra's eternal enemy, uncoiled from the darkness, his scales shimmering with obsidian fire. His eyes locked onto Kasen, and in an instant, the beast lunged. Kasen did the only thing he could. He grabbed the eye. A blast of divine energy ripped through his body, scorching his veins with power not meant for mortals. The serpent shattered into 1,000 burning fragments, vanishing into the void. Kasen collapsed to his knees. The ground beneath him trembled. The realm of Duat was rejecting him. With a final gasp, Kasen was hurled back into the land of the living, the dawn breaking over the horizon. He looked down at his forearm. The curse was gone, but so was his name. The winds carried no memory of Kasen. No priest would speak of him. No history would record his deeds. He had stolen the Eye of Ra, and in return, the gods had stolen him.